Hello, first graders. It's Mrs. Otis, and I wanted to share with you a little project I've been working on today. I'm hoping to grow some flowers from some seeds. But before I do that, I want to show you what the seeds are going to look like. So I just ordered a variety of different seed packets, and on the backs of the seed packets, it gives me some important information I'll show you. Like, it tells me the type of flower it is, how tall it's going to grow, how deep I should plant the seeds, how far apart. And most importantly, at the very end here where it says days to germination, that's how many days it should take before my seeds start to grow. And they're all a little bit different, so let's take a look at what I found. So some of the names are really fun too that I wanted to share with you. So first of all, I'm going to try to grow some Sweet William flowers. And I wrote on the cup that I'm going to be putting them in the number of days to germination. So these seeds should take about 8 to 10 days before they start to grow. And they're pretty tiny. And see how big they are compared to my finger. But they're not as tiny as the next kind of flower seed. The next one is called poppy, and they should look like this, orange. And maybe you've had a hamburger bun or a sandwich bun, or maybe even a muffin with poppy seeds on it. You can eat them. It says on the cup that those should take 7 to 14 days to germination, so that's how long those should take till they start to grow. And look at how tiny they are. They're so tiny that they almost look like the dirt that I'm going to be planting them in. And then if we move over, the next flower I'm going to plant is called Evening Primrose. And you can see on the cup, those should take between 9 and 12 days before they start to grow. Those seeds are pretty tiny too, but still a little bit bigger than our poppy seeds. Those are definitely the smallest. Moving over, the next one I'm going to try is called Sweet Peas. These are probably the biggest ones, and they're really hard. They almost feel like a little pebble. But they should be all different pinks and purples and whites and reds, so I'm excited to see. Now those take a long time. Those take between 10 and 20 days to start growing. Then moving over, the next ones are called Morning Glory seeds. And you can see again, they should be all different colors. They're shaped a little differently. They almost look like a raindrop. And then moving over, the next one are called Snapdragons. And if these grow, they should be probably the biggest flower that I'll grow. But look at how teeny tiny the seeds are. They're almost the same size as those little poppy seeds. Snapdragons are going to take about 10 to 15 days to grow. And I think I forgot to tell you, Morning Glory, those raindrop shaped seeds, those should take about 10 to 14 days. And then the last kind are called zinnias. And once again, lots of different colors. Mrs. Otis loves bright colors. And these are very thin. They almost look like they're kind of falling apart a little bit. And again, shaped a little bit like a raindrop. And zinnia seeds should take about 5 to 8 days before they start to grow. So I think to show you how to plant the seeds, I'm going to do the sweet peas for you because those are going to be the easiest for you to see on my camera. So to plant my sweet pea seeds, I'm going to stick my finger right in the middle of the dirt and kind of wiggle it aside a little bit. Not too deep, I only really stuck it up to that my fingernail or just a little bit past. And I'm going to drop just a couple of the seeds in. Here's 1 and 2. Okay, and then to prepare my cups, first graders, what I did was I took a hammer and a nail and I poked holes in the bottom of my cups, so you can see there. And the reason I did that is once I've planted the seed, and I'm going to kind of push the dirt back over on top of the seeds. I'm going to put my cup in this tray here. And I'm going to water it because we know that plants need water to grow. I'll put a little bit of water in it, and that way the seeds can kind of decide how much water they need. You can see that some of it is spilling out of the bottom, and that's okay. Right now, those seeds don't need that water. The soil has enough water soaked up in it for the seed for the time being. When I'm done planting all of my seeds, I will actually fill the rest of my tray with just a little bit of water in the bottom of it, just in case my seeds decide they need a little bit more water. They can suck it up right there from the tray. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant 2 cups full of each kind of seed in the hopes that they will grow. Now, we all know that plants need soil and they need water, but they also need one more very important thing to grow, and that's sunlight. And we've had a lot of gloomy days over here lately, but never fear, because I happen to have here at home a special light that will help my flowers to grow. It looks just, or pretends to be the sun. Let me plug it in for you here so you can see what will happen. There, so I will be putting my tray of seeds right under this light. In fact, I'll go get them now and show you. Sorry for all this wiggling around. So once I'm done planting all of the seeds, they will all rest right here in their tray with their sunlight and their water and everything that they need. And the light bulb that is in this light is a special kind of light bulb. It doesn't get too hot because we wouldn't want it to dry out or burn the soil or the seeds. So it doesn't get as hot, obviously, as the sun, but it also doesn't get too hot that it will dry things out. I'm going to leave the light on all the time, even when I'm sleeping, which should help it to grow a little bit faster, because if I would plant them outside, we know that they would only be getting the sun during the daytime and not when we're asleep. So this will be nice that it can have the sun all the time. Once I get them all planted, I will take a picture for you so you can see, and then we'll keep checking back to see the progress of our seeds, and hopefully we'll start to see some flowers growing soon. Talk to you later, first graders.